this video, I'm going to talk about how to become financially free forever. If this is the first time you come across me, my name is John Lee, and my channel is all about creating multiple streams of income and growing and starting businesses. And make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss out on all the new videos I create. So the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to becoming financially free forever, and it may sound a little bit too good to be true, but the first thing you got to have is the right mindset. So when I talk about having the right mindset, is a lot of people, they just want to get rich quick. They're looking for the quick, the quick win, the get rich quick, the shiny object. Well, actually, if you think about it, when you look at all successful people, why are they wealthy? Why are they financially free? Well, it's because they have knowledge, they understand and know things that other people don't. So let's take Warren Buffett, for example. He's a billionaire. Why is he a billionaire? Because he has knowledge of companies that a lot of people don't know. So when he's going to make an investment, he's making an informed decision to know which company is good for what. He knows if a company is going to be making more profit, more losses, if a company's got a good story, and he'll spend hours and hours and hours every single day reading up on companies' press releases, on their new news that comes out, if they've got any new technologies that they're about to launch. So he'll know pretty much everything about that company, so he's got enough information to make an informed decision. So if you want to be financially free, you've got to commit to learning new things. Like for me, every single day I go for a walk. It can be from 4 to 6 miles a day, and it usually takes me between 1.5 and 2 hours. But in those 1.5 and 2 hours of walking, I'm always listening to self-development. I'm always listening to audiobooks. I'm always making calls. I'm always speaking to my friends, connecting with people at a high level and learning from them. So you must always have the right mindset of learning. In fact, if you write the word learn, L-E-A-R-N, take off the L, it spells earn. So if you're not learning, it's because you're not earning. So you must learn before you earn. So step one to becoming financially free forever is make sure that you have the right mindset. The second step to becoming financially free forever is to make sure that you are looking at money different to other people. So when I look at money and how people spend it, you can either spend money or you can invest money. But right now, I don't see things as a cost. I always see things as an investment. So let's say, for example, I'm going to go to Bali, right? And I spend, $5,000 flying to Bali. I go on business class and I'll fly there, or first class. A lot of my friends say to me, John, do you not think spending so much money on a business class or a first class ticket is a waste of money? It depends. A first class flight can cost you £5,000 or £10,000 depending on when you're traveling. But let's say, for example, right now, I'm going to fly to Singapore or Malaysia to do a keynote speech. And, that's one of the things I do. And if I've got to sit in economy, right, and I don't get a good night's sleep, when I land and I speak on stage, it's going to affect my performance. And the promoter is promoting me, is paying me a lot of money to go there and speak. And so if I do a bad job, they probably won't have me back again. So I see that as an investment, right, rather than a cost. And also as well, when I fly business and first, I get to meet some pretty cool people like celebrities, coaches. Some of these people who I've met have actually turned into clients of mine, or we've become good friends. So you have to be you got to look at money different to everyone else. A lot of people think it's really hard to earn money, and it is. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying there's an easy way to make money, but what I'm saying is there are smarter ways to make money. And don't get me wrong again when I say smart. Smart doesn't mean easy. You can work hard or you can work smart hard. Smart hard means that we want to do the right things in the right way. For example, if I go to the gym every single day, right? So there's a time where I went to the gym every single day. I was working out every single day, but I wasn't looking any more muscular or any more leaner. All right? Why? I kept eating a lot of junk food. So it doesn't matter how much I train. My personal trainer said to me, John, and his name is Andy, he said, John, you'll never outwork a bad diet. And it's the same when it comes to seeing money differently. A lot of people don't see money in a way that they think, it's really hard to earn, or this hour's cost me this, and they'll spend it hours cutting out little coupons that can save them a pound here, a pound there. So there's a saying that says, penny wise, dollar foolish. You focus on the small things and you miss out on the big things. So you want to start looking at money a little bit different to everybody else. I always look at so I'll tell you how I do it. I always look at money as an ROI. If I want to learn something, I go to somebody who's already got what I want to learn and they've got a proven track record. So there was a guy recently, he's done over multiple 7-figure business using a specific online strategy. And I went to him, I paid him some money, and I don't mind paying that money. And it was a small fortune. But do you know, in the first campaign that I ran, I made back all that money, which was insane. So I knew this stuff works, and so I didn't see that as a cost when I'm handing over $1,000. I'm seeing that as a investment in my knowledge. So you got to look at money differently. So step 2, you want to be financially free forever. Make sure you look at money differently. Okay, step 3 to becoming financially free forever is make sure that you take care of yourself first. If you've ever been on a plane and when the mask falls down and they're doing those safety checks, they always say, make sure you put the mask on you first before somebody else. Like if you don't put yourself first, if you don't pay yourself first, if you don't take care of yourself first, you'll never be able to take care of other people. So when it comes to financial freedom, for example, I get a lot of people who come to me, they've got, charities and NGOs and non-profits, and they're always broke. They're like, John, I need this money to raise this money. I said, you know what you want to do? You want to make some money over in here, start your own venture, make the money here, and then you want to do philanthropy work and put that money into your non-profit. That's the smarter way to do it, right? So this is how you're going to help yourself. Look, you have to be selfish. Right, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Like selfish means that, like, if you've got knowledge to share, for example, with somebody, and you don't share that knowledge, then you are being selfish. If you've got some advice that you can give to somebody that would dramatically improve their life, and you don't give it to them, you don't share it with them, you're being selfish. If a friend of yours is going to do something and it's really bad, and you don't stop them from doing it, you're being selfish. You got to focus on you first, right? You got to focus on taking care of yourself, and then you can take care of the people. So if you look at the hierarchy of needs, like the first one is being able to take care of yourself. The second one is then contribution. And so, there's actually something on the internet called I forget what it's called, but it's like maybe one of you could comment below and let me know what it is. But I think it's actually Tony Robbins talks about this a lot as well, about the 6 human needs. That's what he talks about. But there's also a pyramid, and I forget what that is. I think it's Maslow's needs. I forget what it is, but if you guys know, and you just comment below and let me know what it is and jog my memory on that. But yeah, just make sure that you're always taking care of yourself in order to take care of other people. So I always say to people is this, that if you've got a powerful message to share, if you don't get paid for that message, you cannot carry on delivering that message. And this is really, really important. So this step, make sure that you're looking after yourself so you can look after other people. Okay, number 4 to becoming financially free forever is to make sure that you are tracking every spending that you're doing. Now, you probably heard me in the previous point saying that you see things as ROI, as an investment rather than the cost, but you still have to track your income. For example, do you know, like a lot of people, they spend like $1,000 just on Starbucks coffee every year, all right? So if you think about, you pay, I don't know, $3 or $3.50 just for like a double espresso, you add that up, that's comes close to 1,000. So you got to track what you're spending. So every single day you need to be looking at, okay, how much am I spending? How much am I making? And what a lot of people do is, let's say they're making like $1,500, they'll be spending $2,000. That means you should never, I know it sounds really basic, but you should never spend more than you earn. In fact, I actually did another video on YouTube called the Piggy System, and if you go through this, you'll never be broke again. And it's 5 ways on how to save money, right? So maybe I'll link a video around here, or just do a search for John Lee Piggy's System, and Piggy stands for play, invest, give, educate, and save. So these are 5 different pots you want to split your money in order to track your spending, and also how much is coming out, how much is going in, and so on and so forth. And if you're in business right now, your business is suffering from cash flow, this is the first thing you got to do. Like when I look at how people turn around businesses, like turnarounds are really simple. You want to reduce what's going out and increase what's coming in. That's it, right? And then if you can do that really, really well, you can actually start increasing a business. And so you can do this treat your own spending like your own business. Okay, so make sure step number 4, you're tracking all your spending. And step number 5 for becoming financially free forever is invest in experiences, not things, right? So, when I first started making a lot of money, I started going and buying stupid things like Lamborghinis and all that rubbish, right? And by the way, I still have those things, but what I realized is that those things don't make you happy. In fact, I've got a Lamborghini sat in the drive that I've not driven for like 4 months because, as I was in, the whole craziness that's happening around the world, you don't get to go out much. But my point is this, is that you want to focus on experiences. So that's what I do, a lot of that. And I started seeing that, oh my God, like if I can pay someone some money and spend some time with them, or if I can join this networking event, or if I can go on this retreat, or if I can do this, you want to connect with the right people. They say that the people that you hang around dictate or an average of the income that you make. So let's say, for example, right now you're earning $20,000. If all the people around you are earning $20,000, guess what? You're going to earn $20,000. But if all these people are all like multi-millionaires, then guess what? You're more likely to be earning more than 20,000 because there's a way they think differently. So for example, one of the best things you can invest in is a mastermind. So I'm a part of a lot of masterminds. In fact, I just came back from one recently where we had all the top people in the world, and these are multiple seven-figure earners, and we went around every single person, what people are struggling with, and we wrote it down in like a flip chart, and we created the agenda, and then every single person kind of just chipped in their 2 cents, and I got so much from that. In fact, one of the masterminders in that group, literally during the whole craziness in that period of when we're going through lockdown, that period is when I made the most money. Why? Because I like when that whole lockdown thing happened, I was like, oh my God, like my business is, we're gonna have to do something different here. If we don't, then it's gonna be a bit challenging. So when I got a lot of advice from these people, and they said, oh, why don't you try this, why don't you try this, why don't you try this? So we got some ideas that people have been there, tested and done it, and that is an experience in itself, right? So if you can buy yourself into those circles, my God, you're gonna get so much value from that. So step number 5 is buy experiences, not things. Now I got a question for you. Which of these 5 are you going to try first? Or which one do you think has the most impact? Leave a comment below with which one and why. And also as well, if you've loved this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications, and make sure you click the like button. Because if you don't like it, YouTube will not show you more videos. So when you like the video and you leave a comment, YouTube will show you more of my videos when they go live. What I'll also do is I'll link some more videos here, and I'll also put a subscribe button around here as well. And I really hope that you take massive action, do whatever it takes, and I promise you the result will come. It's John Lee, the author of Business Hack. Bye for now.